Back here on the 2022-23 Big West Men's Basketball Preview Show, brought to you by BuyB1.com with Richie Schueler. I'm Tim Neverett. Now we take a look at the team that checks in at number 8 on the Big West Coaches Poll. That is CSU Bakersfield. Roadrunners won a first-round game at the Big West Championships last year and then went to the quarterfinals. Richie, what do they need to do to get past the quarterfinals?
Well, they got to overcome the loss of 3 really good players that carried them into the Big West just a couple of years ago. They're all gone now. But, Coach Barnes talks about how they feel like they've got a really good, talented group of freshmen and sophomores. This is a youthful team. They've returned 6 players, a couple of starters, but consistency is going to be the key. Even with their athleticism and talent and all that kind of stuff, they're going to have to stay consistent because they're really, really young.
Now, Rod Barnes in his 12th year as the head coach for the Roadrunners, just 2-12 in conference play. How can they get more competitive in the conference?
Yeah, Coach Barnes talked about that. He thinks that this roster here is going to actually look like a Big West roster and not from the previous league that they were in the past. So, I feel like he is starting to figure out what it takes to win in the Big West, how good the coaches are in the Big West, the styles of play, the players that they have. Like, again, it's just going to be about consistency and meshing these young players in with the players that they already have and having them find a way to not hit that high school freshman wall that a lot of these young players hit.
Junior point guard Caleb Higgins is back, another year under his belt. That should be a big boost for the Roadrunners.
It's huge. He was second in the team in scoring for them last year, just under 10 points a game, but he led the team in assists and steals. He's really creative when he drives to the basket. And here's a guy that can get hot. He scores in flurries. He can score in bunches, whether that's with his shooting ability, his ability to attack the basket and create mismatches and opportunities for kick-out shots. He had about a 2.5 to 1 assist-to-turnover ratio last year. So he's a guy that has a lot of pressure on his shoulders, not just to score, but to make plays for his teammates and make them successful as well.
CSU Bakersfield Roadrunners, led by Rod Barnes in his 24th season overall as a head basketball coach. Molly Sullivan visited with Coach Barnes, and we'll hear that when we come back.
The B1 Performance Patch elevates physical functions by transforming carbs into glucose used to fuel the body. Don't compete without it. Visit buyb1.com or on social media at B1Patch.
Power isn't born, it's built over time. For over 65 years, Hercules Tires has been providing the muscle to move more drivers. Whatever the vehicle, whatever the terrain, and we back it with a powerful protection plan. So wherever the road or the trail takes you, we have the selection, value, and strength to get you there. Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with Ticket Smarter. A proud partner to the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. Ticket Smarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the Ticket Smarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think Ticket Smarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed, at Ticketsmarter.com.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Don't miss the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships, presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Catch the pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Get the best seats in the house at GoRunners.com/tickets or call 661-654-BLUE.
What a finish! CSU Bakersfield Roadrunners check in 8th on the Big West Coaches Poll. Rod Barnes is the man on the bench for the Roadrunners, and Molly Sullivan visited with Coach Barnes.
Your bread and butter, Coach, defense and hustle. Is that what we're going to see again this season out of your squad?
Yeah, that's who we are. I mean, that's what we built our program on, working extremely hard and making sure we try to play great defense and make things hard for other people. So I'm really, really excited about this group of guys. I think we have really good talent and have that athleticism that is needed.
How is this team different since the last time we saw you running the floor?
We're a lot longer. I think we have a little bit more depth. We're much more versatile than what we were, especially in our big positions with our big guys. And I think we have a little bit more size in our guard spot. So this year, when we run out on the floor, we're going to look like a Big West team. And that's what I'm most excited about.
Well, listen, you look like a Big West team. You passed the eye test and beyond last spring at the Dollar Loan Center for the Big West Basketball Championships. Watching your character, Coach, was a storyline that was a game within the game, if you will, for your sideline reporter here. And your ability to create the culture and the foundation. Speak a little bit on your philosophy day in and day out with your young men.
I think we're here to teach life lessons to our young men. And so our approach is, first of all, coaching the young men, just their lives and life skills, and then making sure that they're lifelong learners. And then we try to add basketball and athletics to it that will, as we're on the floor, we're thankful to God that we get this opportunity each and every day to do something that so many young kids and so many coaches don't get an opportunity to do, and that's to coach and play at the Division I level. And we feel fortunate and grateful, and we don't ever want anyone that watches our team think that we take that lightly or for granted.
Such great perspective there. Thanks for sharing that, Coach. When we look at your returning players, your leaders on this team, your floor generals, if you will, you got two returning starters, 6 on the whole. How'd they get better this offseason?
Well, I think, first of all, we realized that after being in the league and their first time through, they were kind of surprised just at the athleticism and the strength of the guards in this league. We worked extremely hard in the offseason, getting in better condition, but also, getting stronger, trying to get bigger. And I think we were successful in doing that. But also, we really put them through a tough spring and summer workouts to allow them to know that the grind of the everyday being in the Big West competition is so even that you're going to have to be ready each and every night. So we've tried to prepare them in a way to take one day at a time, but be ready to go each and every day. And we hope that they'll carry it on this season.
A gentle reminder, if you will, right, Coach?
Sure, definitely.
When we look at some of your promising new players, Kasim Watson, for one, out of West Catholic High School in Philadelphia, he is blue-collared. He reflects the city of Philadelphia quite nicely. Of course, twin brother to Kareem. There's only 10. This is a wild stat. Only 10 known pair of twins on Division I rosters this season. You've got one of them, and Kasim was coached by Kyle Lowry's brother Lonnie, AAU. What makes this kid special?
Well, I think you said it. It's the Philly toughness. When you think about guys from Philadelphia, you think about really tough players and guys that are willing to do the dirty work. And Kasim is definitely that. He has really good size, but he works at it every day. He's focused, and they take pride in being Philly tough, and that fits our program. And we're excited to have both of the guys here. But Kasim is the one that people have talked the most about. That's probably a little bit ahead of some of the other guys now.
And Coach, listen, you've led the program to 4 postseason appearances. You know what it takes to win. What's the number one point of emphasis here for you to make some noise deep into the spring?
Just consistency. If you look at our roster, we have a ton of freshmen and sophomores, and they have the opportunity to be great as far as being a team. But there's going to be some ups and downs, and we're going to have to make sure that our guys are ready for that and make sure if we stay consistent, I think we can be very competitive in our league, but also in the non-conference. But hopefully we can get our chemistry together and have that consistency. We're going to be able to win night in and night out.
Coach, the Dollar Loan Center is home to the Big West Basketball Championships again this season. We're looking forward to that. The atmosphere that you guys experienced last year, how would you best explain it to our viewers that perhaps weren't there in person, and we hope they join us again this season?
Well, it's an unbelievable place to play. Great place to have a tournament. There's no bad seat in the house. Obviously, just the building is new. Just everything about it fits for a great conference tournament. And I'm just thankful that we get this opportunity to play in the arena and be there in Vegas. And I think out of all of the teams there, we probably are playing in the best arena, and it fits our fans, and it's really conducive to a tournament play.
Well, we can't wait to see you in action, Coach. Thank you for all that you do. We'll see you soon.
Well, great. I'm looking forward to it. Hope to see you soon, and best of luck to you.
Hey, thank you so much, Coach.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Order your tickets today for the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships, presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Don't miss a minute of pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the next level. Get the best seats in the house at GoRunners.com/tickets or call 661-654-BLUE.
The B1 Performance Patch elevates physical functions by transforming carbs into glucose used to fuel the body. Don't compete without it. Visit buyb1.com or on social media at B1Patch.
Malama'aina is restoring the native forests. Reforestation is a wonderful way to give back to a place.
Learn how you can Malama Hawaii at gohawaii.com/malama.
Sometimes faster isn't always better. Like when you're getting a tattoo. Or saying I love you on the first date. Or putting together certain Swedish furniture.
But when it comes to getting in and out of the airport, faster is always better. And at Ontario International Airport, you can have a stress-free experience from the curb to the gate.
It's the least we can do.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Don't miss the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships, presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Catch the pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Get the best seats in the house at GoRunners.com/tickets or call 661-654-BLUE.
What a finish! Just some more, Richie, on the CSU Bakersfield Roadrunners. This is a team that adds some new pieces. They've got some returning pieces. Consistency's got to be the key for this team if they're going to improve.
Yeah, and that's just both in the areas of their young players. It's a youth movement. They got a lot of young guys, and also in the area of just figuring out the Big West, and especially when they get into conference play. You know, a Rod Barnes team is going to defend and hustle. That's what he's always been about. Everywhere he's been really good at that. So his guys are going to compete night in and night out. Just got to stay consistent, especially when you get to January, February, and then you head to the championships in March.
All right, that's a look at the CSU Bakersfield Roadrunners. When we come back on the 2022-23 Big West Men's Basketball Preview Show, we'll take a look at the team that checked in at number 7 on the Big West Coaches Poll.